Winston now to throw on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw, Winston. Complete, he finds Bray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out. Down. Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Winston on 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Winston now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past him at the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 15 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Garoppolo already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Right back to Coleman here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Garoppolo. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the tight end is
Garoppolo lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jameis now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. First down, Winston.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll throw again. Winston forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Gearing up to go again here on offense, Andre Ellington works his way back out there. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. On second and 10, Winston in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing, Winston steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Winston. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay. 15-yard line. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. Third down here. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on third and 8. Garoppolo now. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second down, Winston again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down, McKinnon.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Of the year, offensive and defensive rookies of the year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the comeback player of the year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Gold with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jameis to throw it. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Winston now.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Winston, dancing to his left, being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down, and now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, flush to his right. Well, it's caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw is Winston. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now Winston, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. To throw, Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And now it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett.